opening statement, Coach.
I'm pleased with everything except our turnovers. Turnovers are a problem for this team right now. We had 118 points and still turned over 23 times. Absolutely unacceptable of those 23 turnovers. I guarantee 16 of them were just bad fundamental decisions. We have to improve that. Defensively, I thought we were much more in tune, alert, and sharp. I think they were obviously overmatched. I mean, they're not a Division I team. We did what we're supposed to do, but they are good offensively. I watched film. I thought they scored. They have good quickness. They shoot it good, and they shoot a lot. And I thought if we didn't stay up, they could. And I told the guys they'll make you look bad if you're not alert and ready. We did some things defensively that we hadn't been doing consistently, and I was pleased with that. Obviously, we moved the ball and shared the ball. We had 20-something assists, or 27 assists, I think is what it was, and that's a good number. That's a plus. And then Corey hitting shots certainly helps, but there were some other good things involved there. So I'm happy, pleased. I just we needed a night. This game usually comes early in the year because of our schedule. We did, and we kind of took some hard L's when we weren't ready for them. If we use this game, and I really tried to use this game as practice, and even late in the game I was on the guys about every possession being important. If we use this game the right way, we'll get better from this game, and we'll be able to carry going forward. But that's the important part, is our mental approach to everything.
Questions?
Talk about the turnovers. Can you still say that it's a young team, or is this just
it's December. It's
or?
early December, yeah. But I thought in the first half we had some older guys that were a little lackadaisical. And again, when things are kind of steamrolling you, which they've been doing for our guys, then you're unsure of everything. And so I felt like that we just mishandled pass and catch situations, that we made good decisions in the first half. I think you dropped one early in the game, and this guy's one of our smartest, surest players. We weren't sure of ourselves, and we weren't sure of a pass. And then we would make a bad decision and run a guy over in transition when there's four guys back in line on the other team. That's a decision we can correct, and we'll watch that with film. But just being confident in your pass and snapping a pass and catching 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 feet that we teach, that's not only experience, it's confidence, it's demonstrated ability. We're building that right now. We're a little late developing that for this team, just because of what we've been through. But we will, and they're smart. They're good kids. Even when they make mistakes, they're good competitors. They work extremely hard. I think of the 23 turn. Look at a couple on Johnny's were just decisions. He made some. Courtney made some from being lackadaisical. Corey made some from not passing and catching sure of himself. Hunter, same thing. Hunter made a couple bad decisions. One at the rim where he had a layup, passed it, turned it over. Another one where he tried to go behind his back in traffic. Those are just decisions. Those are easily fixable if we're paying attention to detail.
Talk a little bit about the chance to play a lot of people. You got a lot of people on the floor.
Well, we only got 11 dressed, and of those, Cade's back now. 11 dressed now, is that right? Yeah. Cade's back now, and he's not 100%, but he's going to play. He adds a lot to our team with his toughness, his leadership, and it's just effort, man. Kid just makes effort, every effort play, every loose ball, and that's what we need from more and more guys. Hopefully that'll be infectious. But playing a lot of guys is important. Playing a lot of guys when your head's important. Playing a lot of guys when you're getting your brains beaten is not as much fun. It's not near as important. But tonight we got to celebrate a little bit, hopefully. But more again, playing a lot of guys is great. The most important, those guys have been playing some. Most of those guys have been playing some. The most important thing is we use these opportunities to continue to improve. I think we did that. I know he shot it great. That's great. But I thought defensively they had a really good scoring guard I was concerned about. And he really locked him down early in the game and kind of set the tone, and that was good. We rebounded well. There's a lot of pluses there. Shooting it, that's what he's supposed to do. He came here, and I think I told him last year, I had something like, I pay for your books, I pay for your food, I pay for your travel, I pay for your school, I pay for your housing. All you got to do is get buckets. And I said, I want my buckets. That's all I want. Tonight he gave us his buckets. His job's to get buckets. And he did that tonight and then some. But the next game, we need Corey to be good again. He don't have to have 30 every night, but he's got to be a threat. He's got to get fouled, and he's got to play smart and tough and aggressive. And if he does that, we'll be okay.
Corey, talk about the game tonight. How do you feel like when you're on? I mean, do you just feel it, or?
It's a feeling that's really hard to describe, to be honest. Once you see like the fourth or fifth one go down, you just kind of become unconscious. And every time you catch it, you just want to put it up. But the best thing about it was just like when I caught fire, my teammates were looking for me. And every time I came down the court, I saw him looking out the side of their eye to see if I'm there, and that was just a great feeling that people wanted me to have the ball.
You tied the record? Broke it? You broke the school record for most threes in a game. I know the important thing is to win, but, I mean, how do you feel about setting the record?
I had no idea until after the game was over. I think Cade mentioned it to me when I was on the bench, like towards the end, but he didn't know what the number was for sure, so I had no idea until afterwards. But it's just something else I can put in my book, you know.
In fairness, Jukovic had 7.5 one game, and we were big. We were up big, and I didn't know 8 was the record. And I don't think he got it. He got one shot at it in the second half, missed it, and he didn't play the rest of the game. So in fairness, AJ, if you're listening, I let Corey play more. We don't have as many guys in uniforms as we used to have with guys injured, but he did. That's a good honor for Corey, and he deserves it.
Because talk about having his ability on the court. I mean, you must feel confident to know this guy can do that when he.
Well, it was growth for us to find him. I mean, make the decision to find him from Johnny, from Junior, from Hunter, those younger guards. They really made a conscious effort to find him, which that's growth. I mean, I told him if he doesn't get 7 looks a game between our guards penetrating and finding him, then we're not doing a job. That was one of the conversations we had yesterday. So that's growth. Now, he may not go 10 for 16 every night, but if he gets 15, 16 good looks, he's going to hit a good number, and we'll take that. But that was growth for us right there. I want him still to get fouled more and to play not just as a shooter but a scorer. I think he's really quick and good with the ball, and let him handle the ball and get guys, kind of off balance and attack a little bit and be a playmaker some. But he has the ability to do some of that. But no, growth was finding him. Growth was sharing the basketball. I've always known he could shoot the basketball. Kind of been the gig. He's in there. He's not there to get a lot of rebounds, even though he gets rebounds, and he's in there to score and shoot the basketball. So. But I'm proud of our team for finding him. That's how you get 27 assists in a night.
You want to take this game and learn from it to win. Going into the win Sunday, what do you want to take from this? What do you see that can help you?
Well, I think, number one, we were locked in defensively. That was great. I thought we made definite strides defensively. They played a little different defense in their traps and stuff and tried to junk it up a little bit and kept us out of offense. We shared it. We just made a lot of mistakes with it. On Sunday, I want to see us not turn it over. I want our turnover percentage to go down. And we can fix those real quick by just passing and catching sure and making better decisions in transition. We can't go barreling over guys when there's 5 guys in the lane. We can't get on the sideline and get trapped and then get off balance and throw it away, falling down, or on the baseline. Those are fixable things, but we practice fundamental stuff every day. We knew they were going to trap. I don't think you guys were shocked by that. We know where we're supposed to go when they do trap. The execution of that wasn't very good tonight when they did, and so looking forward, I hope that other team gets after some traps at some too, and we have to execute better. But I know we'll do it to each other in practice the next couple of days. But that being said, other than just taking care of the basketball, we're really pleased with how we played and what we did tonight. From a rebounding to a defense to a passing, just take care of if the turnovers were at 10, 12 like it should have been, we get 11 more shots on the goal, and the way we were scoring. We put up 130-something points tonight. Our team, and until we get these 2 things down consistently, it's rebounding and ball security, and that is it right now. And then if we get those 2 things, then it'll be about execution, being in the right spot. We still got to do those things, but right now we'll give ourselves a chance to be successful if we take care of the basketball and rebound the basketball.
I know you've said this year about this team will be better.
Oh, yeah.
The record is not important. Are you still seeing that after tonight? You still seeing?
Yeah, there was definite improvement tonight. I think anybody watching saw there was improvement tonight. When you play the many money games that we play on the road, Memphis and Tennessee and Michigan State, you get a couple of these to kind of be that guy. We've had a couple of performances where I think we played poorly, not from a lack of desire or effort, from a lack of execution, a lack of maybe mental leadership, mental toughness, focus from the older guys. Their job is to put us in position, and I think we let a couple of those. We've had every game, the last 3 or 4 games, even the ones we won, I feel like we played really well for stretches. And the ones we lost, we were the better team for more than half the game in the last 2 losses against Winthrop here and at Chattanooga. But the stretches we haven't played well, have been so damaging. We've not won the game because of that. We have to get a steady with this group. There's got to be a steady. It can't be all energy and emotion all the time. It's got to be a steady. It's got to be habits. Your habits are what win games for you. We need to keep working on those habits right now.
All right, thank you, guys.